You know, it would be nice if we lived in a world where no one ever did anything wrong to us, but that is just not the world we live in. We live in a fallen world where we will be wronged by other people. And when that happens, our first reaction often is to think about how we can do something wrong back to them. There's some kind of sense of justice in our hearts that thinks, oh, well, I want to get them back. They can't get away with that. In Romans chapter 12, Paul, knowing this, and he's talking to the church about, what it means that they know God, how they should live. Verse 17, he says, do not repay anyone evil for evil. Be careful to do what is right in the eyes of everyone. If it's possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. And let me tell you, it is much easier said than done not to repay evil for evil, and one of the reasons is because we have a thing in our hearts that likes to turn everything into some kind of competition. And competition is great when the goal of something is winning. If you're playing a basketball game, it's great to be competitive. If you are trying to have a loving relationship with somebody, it's terrible to be competitive. But we just have this in us that, you could just be driving and you're going along your merry way. Let someone pass you, and then you feel like, oh, I need to speed up. I don't need to let them by, because something else just doesn't want to lose. When it comes to relationships with other people, if we are mainly concerned with winning in exchange, making sure you can't wrong me without me wronging you, then we're not going to be able to honor God. Instead, what he's telling us is, instead of pursuing a way to win, we should pursue peace. Peace doesn't just mean the absence of conflict. Peace means a kind of wholeness in the relationship. Peace is what Jesus died to give us, not only with God, but with each other. And so my encouragement to you right now is this: to think about what relationships you may have in your life where there's unnecessary conflict, where there are divides, where there are things that don't honor God, and think, how can I show the goodness of Jesus and the grace of the gospel by pursuing peace with this person, by forgiving this person for whatever they've done, and instead of returning their evil with more evil, how can I do good? And pray that God will give you the grace and strength